That was the worst episode of any MCU show I've ever seen. I don't even know why that episode exists. That was like the most nothing burger of a episode of television I think I've ever seen. Like, I know that they were going with like the whole, Seinfeld, just random stuff kind of happening vibe with a little bit of comedy laced throughout. But that was the first episode where like I didn't chuckle. I didn't think anything was funny. The drip broker scene and all of that stuff I thought was ridiculously stupid. The Daredevil helmet reveal almost certainly confirms to me that they're about to destroy that character. Like, I'm just preparing myself for the suffering and pain that I'm gonna have to witness when Daredevil shows up, now that Daredevil is even associated with this, I guess, supposed to be comical costume maker person. The whole thing was just ridiculous. Come with me to get these sneakers and I'll help you get some garb for She-Hulk, and the whole episode is just pointless. Like, honest to God, like I just sat there and I was just like, why is this episode even an episode? Like, I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny. I wasn't entertained. The Daredevil thing actually made me even more sad. Yeah, I hated it. What was that? Like, filler episodes need to happen in shows where filler episodes don't really need to happen at all, but filler episodes are more tolerable in shows where there's a lot going on. You need that episode to kind of like take the foot off the gas so you can then gradually build up the anticipation for what's to come. This show there is no anticipation. There is no big event we're building towards unless I guess maybe that's them destroying Daredevil. I mean, maybe that's the event that we're building up towards, is the destruction of Daredevil. But yeah, I can't understand what I just saw or why that episode needed to happen. The floor is yours.
Okay. I didn't hate it as much, but again, I don't have a lot of love for the show. It feels like they've made a decision that nothing's going to happen. As you mentioned, there's no build up towards anything. If they're all going to be standalone, supposedly funny little episodes, great, but the jokes were weak. The thing that bothers me the most is I actually like the actors and actresses that are playing the parts. I feel like they're doing a solid job, but I don't feel. I mean, I want to blame the writers or whatever the creative direction is. There's just not anything that's interesting there, and it obviously it's different than all the other Marvel properties, because there usually is some major event that they're moving towards there, but with this, they've decided that there's not going to be that. It was funny, after I watched this episode, I caught the I don't know if you've seen it or not, the mid-season trailer.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was more interesting than the whole episode.
I know. Well, because they have to milk. They have to milk the Daredevil thing. But yeah,
right. But just the fact that it looked like, oh wow, something may happen. But I still don't think there is. I think they've decided that nothing major is going to happen in this show. But again, the jokes are weak. Like, things that they've done in the other shows that are somewhat funny, like the the Captain America Broadway show, I Can Do This All Day. Like, they have the ability to make good jokes into the universe, but they're just not using them here. I mean, is the funny thing that there's knockoff Avenger shirts? Is that supposed to be hysterical? It just
hilarious. It's comical.
There just wasn't anything that, it's just not impressive. They can't bring on better joke writers to make these scripts better.
Dude, honest to God, like I told you, I mean, we're not, hate watchers. We're not just here. We're not guys who have hated She-Hulk and we're just kind of, joining the pile of people that hate She-Hulk. I've actually enjoyed many of the episodes, but this one in particular to me, and I know that you've struggled with the comedy in general, but like this one to me, like I'm talking about, I didn't even crack a freaking smile this entire episode. Like none of the jokes landed. It was, the courtroom scene was stupid. Yeah, I don't know if they needed to just throw, what's her name? Madison and Wong back in or something to save the day or to add some levity to it. But when that episode ended, I was just like, why did I watch that? I could have done anything else with 32 minutes of my life than to watch that. To me, it was that bad. The whole drip broker thing, I was just like, so this random dude, this random guy, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know how Daredevil's going to end up with him. I don't know if we're ever going to be told that.
They're going to murder Daredevil. Okay, so spoiler alert, Daredevil, the Netflix continuity is over with. There's absolutely no way that we're getting the Netflix version of Daredevil. I guess I was holding out into hope that maybe they wouldn't butcher the character. Maybe they would just continue with Daredevil as I knew and loved him. But I am now going to begin the journey of mental preparation that this is not going to be the same Daredevil. This Daredevil gets his garb from the Drip Broker. So yeah, I'm just going to mentally prepare myself for the pain to come because Jesus Christ, the Drip Broker. Also, did you see, I don't know if there's Easter egg talk going on that in the Drip Broker's lab that there were a variety of X-Men costumes in there. I don't know if you noticed that or not. I guess people were saying that there was like Storm or Wolverine or some other costumes were in there. So maybe the Drip Broker just makes all of the... Kill me now, honestly, God, just kill me now, Marvel.
Well, God, if they use this show to introduce the X-Men, that's a mistake.
Oh my God, kill me now.
But I mean, I think when we started off, obviously we weren't bashing the show; we were giving it a chance. The jokes,
absolutely, we give everything a chance.
Yeah, the jokes in the first episode, they weren't hysterical, but they were better than what they are now. Like now, if this whole season is going to be to set up these random characters that we're going to build to something better, maybe I can be convinced. But they're not progressing the MCU. It's not very funny, and it's not a great court drama. Like it's
nothing. Right. Like it's not a good comedy. It's not a good court drama.
At least pick one. Like if it at least hit one of the three strong, then you could be like, oh well, I don't care too much about the court because it's funny, or I don't care too much about this or that because it's doing this other thing. But it's not hitting any of those marks, and that's a problem. I like I said, I like the actors and actresses that they've put in there so far. But
Titania is a supervillain, right? She has powers, right? Like, didn't she bust into a courtroom? Like, didn't she like break through a wall like in the first episode or something like that?
She's
did a
strong.
Jump kick. So like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I guess because it's got to be a court procedural, which it's not because it's really bad at writing courtroom scenes. But like, I guess my thought was like, it's like, so these two superpowered individuals are gonna litigate their way through a dispute. Like, I don't even know what we're doing.
Well, that's same issue we had with Wong. Wong is not going to court to get his, somebody to stop using magic. It's just not.
It's a bad super. You're right. You're absolutely correct. It's a bad superhero show. It's a bad crime procedural drama, and it's a bad comedic show. Like, I don't know what this show is anymore because I honest to God, I thought that Bruce going off world was going to give her, like, I thought that Bruce would go off world and they would introduce some challenge that she would have to face on her own, and she wouldn't have the legacy Hulk to reach out to for guidance. Like, I thought that was the whole point of taking Bruce off world, was that there would be some threat that would have to come up that she would have to like figure out her way through. But nope, apparently not. I can't even think of any reason for why, and maybe there's other implications. Maybe there's other MCU implications for why the Hulk had to go off on the ship. But as far as She-Hulk goes, apparently there was no implication for why he needed to get out of the show that early. Because there's no threat. There's no nothing. So we just had episode 5. We've got 4 episodes left to go. At the present moment, I can't even think of a reason for why Daredevil would even be showing up in his costume in the show. Although I'm sure they'll figure out a reason. Oh, that's right. It's the random guys who have been trying to get her blood. Is that supposed to be the people that don't know that the Hulk's skin is impenetrable? Like, there's humans at this point of the MCU's timeline that don't know that the Hulk's skin is impenetrable, and you're going to try to poke the Hulk with a needle? Seriously? Like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, this is post all the movies. So like the whole world, this is like the Avengers are not a secret. People have seen videos of the Hulk getting thrown through buildings and fighting Thor and doing all this crazy stuff, and they literally thought they were gonna get She-Hulk's blood with a needle. Like, I don't know, Jim. I don't know what we're doing anymore. I don't know what we're doing.
It's just lacking in every area. So obviously we're not getting anything different than what we've been getting for the next 4 episodes. Maybe there's going to be some sort of mild build up to something, but it's going to be the same writers. It's going to be the same, all the way through. The only thing I can hope is that if they do release another season of this, that they change the writers.
Please God, no! I don't need another season of this.
No, the way it's going, I don't either. But I'm guessing they're gonna they're gonna try to push out another one, but they need to they need to decide better what they're gonna be and get better people to do it.
Go get. I mean, there's been. I mean, I don't know. I mean, half of these court TV dramas that are on daytime television are scripted anyway. Go get Judge Judy's writer. Go get, I don't know, Night Court's writer. Go get somebody's writer who's written on a crime show or a legal procedural show, and get them to write the script for these things, these courtroom scenes.
Screw that. It's Disney. It's the MCU. Go get me Larry David. I mean,
yeah, get whoever.
Get somebody real.
Please. I mean, look, get somebody who can write comedy to write the comedy. Get somebody who can write law shows to write the law parts.
Yeah.
And then as far as the superhero stuff goes, I don't know if you guys want to, I don't even know why. I guess her being She-Hulk is the entire catalyst for the show, but considering the fact that she doesn't actually do anything with her powers, well, she does very little with her powers. I don't even know. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna just jump right into my rating for this episode. I'm gonna rate this episode a 2 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 2 as opposed to a 1 or a 0, if that's even a thing, I don't know that we have a 0 on our scale, Jim. Maybe we should. The only reason I'm gonna give this a 2 instead of a 1 is because I love Jamila Jamil, who plays Titania, because of how funny she was in The Good Place. I don't know why they're not using her comedic abilities whatsoever in the show.
Yeah.
But great to see her. But yeah, this was just, I hated this episode. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. 2 out of 10 for me.
She was fantastic in The Good Place. I loved her in that.
I didn't know you watched The Good Place.
Oh yeah, love The Good Place.
You watched the whole thing?
Yep, the whole thing.
Damn, how did we miss that? I didn't know you watched The Good Place. The Good Place is one of my favorite top 10 shows of all time. I love that show.
Oh well, we'll have to have that as another discussion, because your top 10 is you're definitely missing some shows. If
dude, Kristen Bell. I'm not even going to go into my love for Kristen Bell. Just continue. With your rating.
But I'm going to give it a 3. I didn't hate it as much again.
A 3 is not that much better, Joe.
I know, but
you're like, I didn't hate it that much. It's like, dude, a 3 is not great either. So
no, the 1s and 2s I'll save for the shows that make me angry. This is just disappointing.
Oh, this makes me angry.
No, they're going to destroy Daredevil. It's just disappointing.
They're going to destroy. I'm telling you right now, they are going to destroy Daredevil. They just did, really.
But I can't rate them on something you think they're going to do.
Oh no, they're going to do it, dude.
I believe you, but they haven't done it yet.
I swear to God, I just finished watching. I just binged Daredevil's. You're not going to like this because you're going to say I should have been watching other things. I just
Breaking
binged
Bad.
Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2,
Breaking Bad.
I watched The Defenders, which The Defenders was a worse show than I remember it being. That show was not really that great. But anyway, I watched Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2, and The Defenders just so I could set the backdrop for Daredevil season 3. And yeah, there's no, oh my God, there's no conceivable way that you could make me believe that that dude, the drip broker, would have Daredevil's freaking helmet. Oh God, so Marvel, why are you doing this to me? Why are they doing this? So anyway, yeah, I just, they're gonna destroy Daredevil. I know you say that it's not gonna happen, but
no, I didn't say it's not gonna happen. I'm saying I'm not rating them.
It hasn't happened yet.
I'm not rating them something that hasn't happened.
They've already set the table for it. I mean, Kingpin. Again, I hate to beat a dead horse. Guy who was taking off people's heads with car doors in Daredevil season 1, he gets bested in a one-on-one with Kate Bishop, who by all accounts couldn't beat the tracksuit mafia in a fight. So like, I don't know. I think if all I can do is read the context clues, and the context clues are they're about to destroy Daredevil.
Again, I'm not gonna argue that they're not, but I'm not gonna rate them on something they haven't done yet. That's all.
All right, that's fine. I'll be Tom Cruise in Minority Report. I will be one of the precogs, and I will say, people buckle up. Daredevil is about to get ruined. All right. Remember I said it first, people. Remember I said it first. Daredevil is about to get destroyed. Oh hey, didn't see you sitting there. Thanks for watching the video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends.